So wonderfully consistent for one of the greats of Australian racing, Pat Hyland, winner of a maiden at Pakenham Racing.com Park 3 starts ago. He's then subsequently been runner-up in the Caulfield Guineas and the Caulfield Classic. Blake Shin rides. What do you think, Gator? Can he do it?
Yeah, I think he's in the game. He worked early. He was good. First male home in that Caulfield Classic. Prior to that, he ran home hard when beating Tarzino home in the Group 1 Guineas, and he wasn't in the A part of the track that day. He'll be on speed.
He's a magnificent-looking chestnut son of Sebring with that beautiful flaxen mane. You wouldn't... We'd have to go a long way to find a better-looking horse. Number 2 is Shards, representing Godolphin, a son of Medalia d'Oro for John O'Shea and Hugh Bowman. He
led last time. Yes, the pattern was a help, but he gave a great kick and beat the Oaks favourite. So the Oaks favourite, one of them, Jamaica, beat him. Back behind him was the Derby favourite here in Tarzino, of course. Now, the way this track's playing, I guess he's right back in the game, isn't he?
Number 3 is Kia Orokutu, trained by Adam Durant in Western Australia, based at Lark Hill. He's had 4 starts for 4 wins. He's the son of a Derby winner, Blackfriars, who won here at Flemington in 1999. He's out of a mare called Kiora Miss, a daughter of Jeune, who, of course, won the Melbourne Cup. He's got the pedigree to be a Derby winner.
Yeah, that's right. He's unbeaten at home, beat older horses easily last time, despite a moderate early tempo. I think he's the real deal, and I'm not convinced these 3-year-old males are anything special.
4 is Ayers Rock. Darren Gauci takes the ride, a legend of racing. For Sean Matherick, who has been so bullish about this guy's prospects coming into the Derby. He's a son of Niconi, who was a top-class sprinter out of a Thunder Gulch mare. On pedigree, you'd suggest he'd struggle at the trip.
He kicked in, tough win here 2 runs ago. Patton was onside that day. Caulfield last time, well, he raced a bit keen. He faded. He was far from disgraced, but he was certainly behind a few key rivals here, including Lizard Island.
Tremendous story around number 5, Man of Choice. He's trained by Luke Price in Nowra. Luke's got 3 horses in work. One of them's managed to get into the Group 1 Amy Victoria Derby. Sam Clipperton takes the ride. He's the son of Manhattan Rain.
Yeah, he kept running into Vanbrugh. Now, Vanbrugh was one of the favourites for this race until they went to the paddock with him. He was held up a touch last time behind that horse and looked sound, but no match for the winner. Awkward draw.
Number 6, Extra Choice, will try and become only the 4th winner of the Geelong Classic to come on and win the Amy Victoria Derby. He's trained by David Hayes and Tom Dabinick. He'll be ridden by Ben Melham. Extra Choice is the son of Redout's Choice out of the Fusaichi Pegasus mare Banishi.
Well, we saw the blinkers go on last time, and that was the real Extra Choice. He tracked up, he was strong, he easily beat horses like Ragnar and co. They've been competitive with a few of these. And, of course, the Geelong Classic last year through the winner preferment, as you mentioned.
Number 7, Tarzino, the favourite. Craig Newitt takes the ride for Mick Price. He was bred by Sir Patrick and Lady Hogan at Cambridge Stud over in New Zealand. They bred last year's winner preferment. He's by Tavistock out of the Seville mare Zarzino. He does give the impression he's going to be a stayer.
He was excellent in the Guineas home race, fastest last 200 without much luck. Then sustained a long wide run last week, Valley, against the pattern, running a tick over 46 his last 800. That's flying. He looks a stayer, and he's top pick for me.
Number 8 is Get the Picture. Damien Oliver takes the ride as he chases his 6th win in the Derby. He's trained by Stuart Webb, who's only got a small team. Of course, he's a part of the Robert Smurden Aquanita group at Caulfield, where he's the assistant trainer to Robert, but he's also got a team in his own right. And he's got a pretty promising type here. He's the son of Excellent Art out of the Rubiton mare Classic Jewel. So on pedigree, you think he might struggle at the trip?
He's come wide with no card into the race. His last couple yet still rushed home. The latest he was home is 23-7 in the Caulfield Classic. He was every bit as good as Lizard Island there. He has a case.
9, Etymology for Godolphin. James McDonald rides for John O'Shea. He's the son of New Approach out of the Danehill mare Weaver of Words.
Just a run here at Flemington 2 runs ago, although that was a day you needed to be closer to the speed. Caulfield last time he kept closing behind Sacred Eye, Lizard Island and co. Must have a case off that.
10 is Jadir. Dwayne Dunn rides for Team Hawks. He's the son of Fastnet Rock out of the Woodman mare Moon Is Up.
He was good last time on speed. Geelong Classic, they looked to run along there. He was bloused late by Extra Choice, one of the favourites here. He could be a similar story to 5.5 star. He could roll forward and keep running on this track.
11, Palace Tycoon for Peter Moody, who won the Derby in 2001 with Amalfi. Daniel Stackhouse rides here. He's the son of Chester Rosser out of the Palace Music mare Palace Globe.
Yeah, look, made into a 64 stall Seymour into a Derby. He's probably not the ideal, history says it's not the ideal way to go, but they're 2 runs beyond 2,000 metres. They're 2 strong wins. He's obviously up a notch, but some hope.
Scadden's Run is trained by Frankie Stockdale out at Sale. Jim Cassidy takes the ride. Scadden's Run is a son of Sebring out of the Red Ransom mare Miss Lily Rose.
I thought he was okay. Caulfield and the Norman Robinson. Others were better. 4th fastest home he was. And he ran on well Sale last week in a benchmark 70.
Lovely little grey is number 13, Pay Up Bro, a son of Hassan out of the O'Reilly mare Sapphire Flash. Trained by John Maloney, he reunites with Brenton Avdulla. They go back a long way.
Yeah, he ran home race fastest, 12 seconds flat, last 200 on a good day for leaders here, and didn't quicken at Geelong. He took a while to wind up, but gee, he was strong late. He'll eat this trip, you'd think.
Number 14, Colonel Cluster. Craig Williams and Philip Stokes are such a formidable combination when they unite. Colonel Cluster is the son of Savabeel out of the elusive city mare Metropolitan.
Nutted by Beluga Blue 2 runs ago. That horse ran well earlier today, of course. Wasn't in the A ground last time, and I can forgive that.
15, Red Alto for Brent Stanley. He's been training for 2.5 years. He's had runners in last 2 derbies. Opie Boston takes the ride here. Red Alto is the son of High Chaparral out of the Fastnet Rock mare in Las Grande.
Yeah, Maidens can win the derby, but I'm not sure that's going to be his go. Look, it was an honest effort last week, but there was certainly better runs than him, including your favourite Tarzino.
And number 16, Iron Boss for Mark Kavanagh, and Tommy Berry, a son of Street Cry out of the Oaks winner, Faint Perfume, a daughter of Shamadale.
Didn't attack the line like a coming winner last time, and was just okay, Flemington, prior to that, winning the best ground. Gear change may help.
Give us your top 4 gator for the derby.
Yeah, next Tarzino's race, hopefully. I think he